we often, again, going back to other industries like medicine and aerospace, you get much more buy-in from the tops of companies to provide the resources needed to innovate and create new things, and much larger budgets for research and development, which is, in my opinion, why those industries have progressed as much as they have. In real estate, we have maybe less than 1% that's put into R&D on average in companies. Why is management not taking the steps to provide more money for innovation and for better technology so that we can start to progress faster in this industry?
It may just be because we're a much less concentrated industry. When we look at buyers on our platform, a massive percentage of them are one-offs. And if you look at actually in the universe, like the market data, it's the same thing. We call them the onesies. People buy a retail property in the family, or they own the restaurant, they want to own the retail that it's in, and so there's a lot of stuff that's going on in real estate that even in the brokerage, you got the top 7, but you still have a gazillion smaller brokerage firms. So it's a much less concentrated industry. So I don't know if it has the density for that kind of spending, except in a few of the largest. We talk about New York families, right? They're not going to spend a lot on that kind of stuff. They've just been doing it for 100 years, and they'll do it for the next 100.
I think that's changed. At least it's the last few years. It's changed rapidly. At least in New York, and I don't know if it's true for all, but at least in New York, I would say there is a willingness to spend. I think they're just allergic to bullshit. I think that for years they've been pitched, we're going to change your world. Just help us spend money. Kevin Dennehy the other day was saying they spent millions of dollars in IBM and Oracle to build this massive data store that was completely useless, made no sense for the industry, and they were burned by it, right? So I think there, if you can actually add real value to your point earlier, if there's a real clear use case at the end where this is going to contribute to the ROI, our cap rates are going to go higher. We're going to have a couple more points to, here. We're not going to lose as much. We'll get access to more deals we didn't get before. If there's something actual at the end, I think there's a huge willingness to spend. I think they're just really skeptical when all these companies come up and promise the world and just don't succeed. And I think it's also just they're obviously more risk averse. It's a whole industry of people want to hold something, right? And coming to those folks and saying, let's go to the most risky proposition, and the complete other side of the scale, let's go put that into your industry, is terrifying.